Listen class, everyone. Take your notes. Pay attention. So, listen, there are some important works to you that I already given. You need to submit me an assignment. Then that is around 10 marks, I guess. Then quiz. This is 4 marks. Then surprise test. That is 12 marks. Then a case study. That is 10 marks. Apart from this, you need to submit the weekend work 1 to weekend work 7. So if you finish all these things, you will get good marks, okay, in my subject that you can see in the next semester. Okay. I was taking all your weekend works 1 to 7, right? I will check who's ever submitting and who's not submitting. Accordingly, you will get the marks. Okay. After your second semester, you should not say when you wrote better in the exam why you got less marks, because I will consider all these things. And what happening now was surprise test 70 students attempted, but quiz was attempted by around 43 students. If I stay quiet, the rest of the students will get less marks. So that is why I didn't close my quiz. It is still open. Finish all these works, especially these two works before 7 p.m. today. And all other works before before 2nd November. This is the deadline to you. Okay, all others before 2nd November.
What's the best date is this one?
Everything.
You put some links
Yes.
on his group. Surprise test? Yeah. There's one.
Clear, right?
What about the quiz?
Everything there in the group, you can check and you can add it.
I think he put also the
Yes, pay attention,
check what
everyone. So what we discussed in the last lecture? What are we discussing in last lecture? Epidemiology. So far we discussed about definition, principles or components. Then what else we discussed? Study designs. Yes, study designs. Then what else we discussed? Chain of infection. Then history of disease. Then what else we discussed? And some technologies, I guess, here. Terminologies. Now listen, continuation to this one. Now I need to discuss about yes. So what are the differences between communicable and non-communicable diseases? Tell me, students. Difference between communicable versus non-communicable diseases. Yeah, what is the difference? Tell me, students. Communicable means infectious, and this one non-infectious. Very good. Can you give me examples of infectious diseases? Examples of infectious. TB, malaria, HIV, hepatitis, syphilis. So you have some idea, right? What are communicable diseases? Very good. Next one, non-communicable diseases.
Answer.
What is the meaning of non-communicable? Can you define what is the meaning of non-communicable diseases? They won't spread in the community. They are not infectious. They are not, we cannot track, transmission. They won't spread, right? Give me examples of non-communicable. Write down, everyone, types of non-communicable diseases. Write down all these points, okay? These are broadly 2 types. Major and others. I cannot say minor, rather than others. The major, there are 4 major non-communicable diseases. They are CVDs. What is the meaning of CVDs? Cardiovascular diseases, cancers, chronic respiratory diseases, chronic respiratory diseases. And last and final, diabetes. These are some major non-communicable diseases. Diabetes, cancers, respiratory issues and cardiac issues. Clear? Apart from this, what might be other non-communicable diseases? Very good. Obesity, very good. Obesity is a disease if you don't know. Yeah, that will trigger CVDs and syphilis especially. Next. Depression, very good. Psychological issues. Depression. See, depression is also a serious problem. Yeah. Apart from depression, yes. Heart attacks. See, this one. Cardiovascular disease. Cardiac is heart-related diseases. Next, any others? Very good. Hypertension.
Don't know blue balls.
Hypertension.
Blue balls.
Write down all these points, everyone.
Don't know blue balls.
Hypertension, rheumatoid arthritis, osteoporosis. I'm still getting some noise from last bench. And Saqib was busy with his assignment, some work. Anyway, osteoporosis, right up. Osteoporosis. Then PCOD. Recently we got this new issue, PCOD. Okay, a hormonal disbalance in women. We can see PCOD. So these are the few non-communicable and communicable diseases. I guess this is clear to everyone, right? And chain of infection also clear to everyone. Next one, I need to discuss about immunity actually. Now listen. Everyone pay attention, students. Now listen. There is a small concept called immunity. How immunity is studied in epidemiology? Any idea? Why immunity is studied under epidemiology? What is the meaning of immunity? What is the meaning of immunity? Immune system. Yes. Listen. If any infectious material enter into the blood vessel, if any infectious, maybe a virus, enter into the blood vessel, so immediately our body will respond to the infection. It will fight against the infection. It will fight against the infection by two methods. Broadly speaking, it will fight against infection by two methods. They are primary mechanism, primary barriers, and second one, immune mediated. Immune mediated. In immune mediated, we have two types. Humoral, that means antibody mediated, and other one is cell mediated. Write down all these points, okay? So I just want to erase this part of the board. It's not coming for the diseases. Now pay attention. Take it as a general class, okay? Don't go into deep. I mean, you should be engaged in my lecture now. Just imagine, students, we have a person, okay, and he catched an infection. Before catching an infection, what are the body's defense to protect ourselves? How body protecting us from infectious pathogens? Maybe in this case there is tuberculosis. TB will kill us. We will get respiratory disease. Will we all die due to TB right now? We won't die, right? First our body will try to resist. It will try to fight against the TB. Am I correct? So how our body will respond to the infection? That is my question. How our body respond to defend, DEFEND. Defend means fight against an infection. How it will fight? Any idea? So broadly speaking, our body will try to attack by two mediates, boards, right down here. Post-defense mechanism. The topic was post-defense mechanism. Post-defense mechanism. defense mechanism. Now listen, very interesting things. These are of two types. Post defense mechanism is of two types. They are innate mechanism or innate immunity, and second one adaptive immunity. Adaptive immunity. So what is the difference between innate and adaptive? There are other terms for this one. Write down. Non-specific immunity, and this is specific immunity. Broadly speaking, non-specific means it is a generalized immunity. Specific means my body recognized tuberculosis and it will only fight against TB. If my body recognizes COVID, it will only fight against COVID. That is called specific immunity to one specific pathogen. That is called specific. I will discuss how specific is developed. Before discussing about specific, let us understand what is this innate or non-specific. Okay. Right now, in this we have multiple barriers. Write down all these points. In innate we have physical barriers, physical, mechanical. Write down everyone. Mechanical, chemical. Next one, cell defense. Then inflammatory response. Then next one, complementary system. This is somewhat that complementary system. Just remember the word, maybe I will discuss. And interferons. I will discuss everything here. Listen. Just imagine, I have removed your skin. You have a hand without a skin. So your muscles are exposed. Is that a safe condition? Will you go outside and will you go outside with an exposed muscle? What happens if you are doing that one? Definitely it will decay. It will decay, right? So can I say, skin is one of the barrier. Skin is protecting us from a pathogen. Even if you agree or not. Whenever the skin was bleached, whenever there is a cut to the skin, definitely there will be an infection, a localized abscess, some wound will be generated. So skin is the first defense mechanism actually. Skin is one of the most underappreciated organ in the body. Do you know what is the largest organ in the body? Yes, it's skin, not liver. Right? Yes. And it is underappreciated actually. It is the first thing that is protecting us. So yeah, that physical barrier. One of the physical barrier was skin. Can you guess the second underappreciated organ after skin? It is connected with the skin. Can you guess? Now, there are some weak spots in the body. Some of the weak spots are, there are certain pores in the body, right? Some holes in the body. Now, nasal septum, your auditory septum, auditory canals, all these are exposed. A pathogen can directly enter into my brain via an ear or through my nose, right? How to protect here? What mechanism present in these mucosal membranes? Yeah, the answer was mucus. All these pores or os means something that has a depression, right? So all these osses has mucous membrane. This mucus will trap the dust and particles. Mucus will trap all the dust and microorganisms. So mucous membranes. Mucous membranes will also act as a physical barriers. Okay. So that is why wherever there are these pores, they are occupied with mucosal viscous fluids, mucous membranes. Now you understood the reason, right? Next one. Mechanical barriers. Can you guess what is the mechanical barriers in our body that are protecting us against the infections? Any idea? Yeah? Very interesting actually. We are not aware of these things. Let us assume Sandra A a spoiled food unknowingly. When we say spoiled food, what do we mean? Food has some microbes. Those microbes are attacking her, right? So she ate this spoiled food. What might be the expected outcome from her? Diarrhea. She might go to lose, not. Let us remove Sarah in this story. Loose motions can happen if you eat, poisonous food. Any other response? Vomiting, loose motions. Then, what if the pathogen entered through your nose? You will sneeze, you will cough. These are mechanical actions against an infection. So the body quickly, responding by some mechanical actions. Sneezing to throw the pathogen, coughing out to expel out the pathogen, diarrhea, and vomiting. All these are, actions to fight against an infection. Got it? So yeah, these are some mechanical actions. Vomiting, vomiting reflex, gastric reflex, and sneezing, coughing. All these are the part of immunity actually, right? Next one, chemical. Can you just give examples of chemicals? How chemicals protecting us against an infection? Yes. Saliva, very good. Saliva has all enzymes that will digest the pathogens. Also food material, very good. Saliva, yes. TS, very good. TS. Okay, now you are going with the fluids. I want something very specific to acids or chemicals. Very good. Gastric acids. Gastric acid. See, actually, the most vulnerable organ in our body is the stomach actually. Literally we are taking something that is infectious or environmental thing into the body directly in the stomach. Something that is very challenging to the stomach actually. But I also came to know one fact, I don't know how to tell, the battery acids or your bathroom cleaning acids, their pH is around the 3. Okay, Harpic, what is around Harpic. So bathroom cleaning acids, okay, their pH is around 3. And we know that if we pour those acids on our hand, definitely we will get a burn. Can you get the pH of gastric juice? Is it more powerful than a bathroom cleaner or less powerful than bathroom cleaner? What are your guesses? More powerful than bathroom cleaner. Are you sure? Literally the pH of gastric juice is around 1. That means this juice can able to digest to bones also. Almost. Cartilage will be digested in the stomach. And snakes has around 0.5 pH. That means they will digest complete bones. They won't even excrete skeletons. They are very powerful. Anyway, yeah, these are chemical mediated innate mechanism. Next one. Cell defense. So there are certain cells in the body that are actively participating in killing pathogens. Those cells are macrophages, right on. Macrophages / dendritic cells. Enough, okay? Right on. Macrophages and dendritic cells. See, such an embarrassing when you are listening to my class, they are laughing there. That is, they are not at all listening to my lecture, right? Everyone, see them. Those 3 students in the last bench, everyone watch them. Everyone watch them. What are your names? Stand up there. 3 of you stand up. Yeah. Yes, come here. Stand here. Role model of this class. Please come here. Please. 3 of you. Come here. आगे आओ. इधर खड़ो right? Stand. Yeah. इधर खड़ो please. Please खड़ो उधर खड़ो. खड़ो. Yes, now you can smile, you can do whatever, and we will be enjoying. We all will be participating in your funniness. Yes, continue. You do what you want. Yeah. So, Are you feeling shame? Everyone seeing you there, and you are smiling again. I don't want to go there. In adaptability, pay attention. Class. Lecture I'm passing to this class. See, whenever a pathogen enters into the body, our body will respond with the help of two mechanisms. That is what I was telling in the beginning. Listen. A pathogen entered here. Pathogen will be digested by a cell called macrophage.
It's called what?
So I was literally confused what to do with them. You three can go outside and I will mark you outside for today's class. Go outside, please. Please go outside. And I want your parents' numbers also. 3 of you, please go outside. I think they lost their sense. Literally they lost, especially she. I need your UIAHS everything, okay? Get out. Something serious job is going on. Now listen. A macrophage will digest the pathogen. I am telling a long story short. Pathogen will be digested by a macrophage. Okay. After this, in this story there are some cells called T cells. T cells will recognize the pathogen. They will recognize the pathogen and they will start fighting against the pathogen. Specifically to any particular pathogen, hepatitis. Okay. Now, parallelly, these T cells will also call the B cells. B cells will produce antibodies. Antibodies are like bullets. Now imagine we have 100 terrorists and we have 10 police. How many people a police can kill without weapons? Maybe police can kill only 5 to 6 or 10 terrorists, hardly. Right? But not all 100 terrorists. That's not possible with 10 people without arms, weapons. Now let us assume our police officers has guns in their hands. Now the chances of killing many terrorists is more, right? Each police can kill some 10 terrorists with his weapon. Am I correct? That is the same problem here. T cells can only kill some few thousands of pathogens because T cells are going with one and one killing actually. But what B cells will do was B cells will produce antibodies, and very interestingly B cells will produce antibodies at a rate of 2000 antibodies per second. So they have started cracking up the bullets, and these bullets will start attacking the pathogens. So antibodies are very powerful. So in this story you should remember T cells will produce antibodies and T cells will directly attack the pathogen. These are the two mechanisms how the immune system will kill the pathogens. We are T cells and we are B cells. B cells will produce antibodies. Okay. I can understand this is last lecture and you are not serious in this. But this is also, last lecture I guess. Next you have holidays. After that you have exams, you know that. Most probably I will have one class but you won't miss on that day. Anyway. Next. Shall I continue or shall I stop? Stop. Then can you able to study yourself because I already sent all the material to you. Including this one actually. Continue. Very good, thank you. I work on positive feedback. Next topic, write down everyone. Vaccines. Types of vaccines. Vaccines. Write down. What is the concept of vaccine? Concept of vaccine. See here. Types of vaccines. I just want want to tell you what is a vaccine. Listen. Just imagine, I will give a very wild example to you about the concept of vaccine, okay? Imagine our Daniel, okay? How to say? Right. Daniel is like a Hitler. He will kill everyone. He's not a good guy. Okay, for example. Of course, he's very good, but let us make him villain in this story. So Daniel is very dangerous candidate, and now what we are going to do was, if Daniel directly come into the class, he can kill 50 students on spot. He's very dangerous. Okay. So what I did was, I showed you the Daniel photo to you. Before he is coming to this class, I said, in this campus, one bad boy is there, and that is Mr. Daniel. I elected you. So what happens by showing his photo? You are ready against him. If you see him, you will escape or you will kill him. Got it? That is called as, see here, there are two ways of educating you. One was showing the Daniel photo and I can educate you. And second one, I will bring Daniel dead body here. For example, okay, a similar looking Daniel dead body, which will give more impact on your memory. A dead body or a just photo. Dead body, because it's a powerful connection now. Right. Now listen, the same concept here. If I am bringing a live Daniel to the classroom, you will get scared also, because the actual Daniel came and he is ready to kill you. That is called live vaccine. Live attenuated vaccine. Don't take it personal, Daniel. I take it personally. No. Daniel is very good, keep in mind. Yeah. See, listen. In live attenuated vaccine, what we did was, we took the actual polio virus, okay? We removed the polio virus pathogenic property. Now it became a dumb polio virus. It is still alive. Now I will give this live attenuated. Attenuated means suppressed. Live attenuated, attenuated vaccine. The virus was alive, but we removed its pathogenic property and we introduced it to the body. Now listen, after introducing a live attenuated virus, this virus will still replicate in the body. Virus will survive. Virus was still infecting us, but we won't get any infection because now it became a good virus, which will give long-lasting immunity. A live virus in vaccine or a killed virus vaccine. Can you guess? A live vaccine will give long-lasting immunity because constantly it is live and our body recognizing the pathogen. So live vaccine is that one. Next one, killed vaccine. In killed vaccine, literally we will kill the pathogen and we will give to the body. The body will recognize and it will develop antibodies. That is called killed vaccine. Okay. Write down examples of live attenuated. Example of live attenuated is MMR and BCG. BCG for tuberculosis, and MMR stands for, any guesses? Measles, mumps and rubella. Measles, mumps, rubella. Okay, MMR vaccine. Then killed vaccine. Killed vaccine example. Intramuscular polio vaccine, IPV, intramuscular polio vaccine. Next one, killed vaccine, one more. Hepatitis A. Hepatitis A and IPV are examples of killed vaccine. Next one, subunit vaccine. Subunit vaccine. I just want to tell about the hepatitis B in this case. See, hepatitis B was so infectious, even after killing this virus, giving to the body, somehow this virus, reactivating. That means dead body becoming alive. So hepatitis was very dangerous. But how to immunize our population with hepatitis? A very challenging problem. Giving live virus dangerous, even killed virus also dangerous. But still I need to give a part of virus to the body, so you will recognize, our body will recognize the virus. What to do? So now what we are doing was, we will take a part of the hepatitis virus, a small piece of virus, not even entire dead body. A part of the dead body will be taken and will be given. Such vaccines are called as subunit vaccines. One next example was hepatitis B. Okay. Next one, toxoids. What are these toxoids means? Now listen, botulinum, Clostridium. There is a bacteria called Clostridium. Clostridium bacteria will cause food poison. Food poison. Now listen, if you eat Clostridium, you won't die. Clostridium won't kill us, but Clostridium will release a toxin. That toxin is botulinum. This botulinum was one of the powerful toxins. It will kill us. So now what we are going to do was, we will extract this botulinum and we will introduce this botulinum to the humans, a semi-lethal quantity. So the human body will recognize this poison and it will generate antibodies and it will neutralize the poison activity. Such vaccines are called as toxoids. A part of the toxin will be given to the body in a semi-lethal dose. Okay? Yeah. Next one, mRNA vaccines. mRNA vaccine. This is a piece of RNA that will be given as a vaccine candidate. One best example is COVID vaccine. COVID vaccine was a mRNA vaccine. Yeah. That's it. These are the types of vaccines. Okay. So we have live attenuated, killed, subunit, toxoids, mRNA, and conjugate subunit vaccines. Subunit also called conjugate vaccines, if you want. Sure. Enough students. Other things you can study. Only one topic pending, that is demography, study of population, that I will discuss in next class. And I will goodbye to this subject. Then we take attendance now. Actually, even